I strongly believe that Mario Galaxy 2 is going to be coming to Nintendo Switch 1 and Nintendo Switch 2 very, very soon, and here's why. Let's get into it. Before we get started with today's video, I just want to thank everyone for helping us hit 3,100 subscribers. This is a huge milestone, so thank you to everybody that has already subscribed, and if you haven't done so, please make sure you do subscribe because it does help us out. So, back in 2020, Nintendo released Super Mario 3D All-Stars. This was a compilation game of Super Mario 64, Mario Sunshine, and also Mario Galaxy. And it was overall a pretty basic game, but it was a great way of playing Mario 64, Sunshine and Galaxy on the Nintendo Switch. I believe the best way to play Mario Galaxy is pretty much on the Switch version. The game itself was pretty bare bones. It was, just these three games and like a album mode where you could play the music from the game. Overall, it was pretty just, these games, it was pretty basic. But there was one thing that was missing from this game. Many Nintendo fans wondered, would we ever see Super Mario Galaxy 2 come to this game as like a DLC or an upgrade? Would that ever happen? And for years, we haven't seen that. We haven't seen any kind of support for Super Mario All-Stars. It's kind of just, it came out, it was a complete game, maybe one or two bug fixes here or there, but nothing really that huge. Then, this year, Nintendo actually started updating the game again. Now, there wasn't like huge content updates or anything like that, but it was an update for the game to run on Switch 2. I believe the game runs at like 4K now, and Mario Galaxy looks amazing, but yeah, apart from that, it was a small update. Now, this is strange because, as you all know, Nintendo actually stopped selling this game back in 2021. This game was a limited release. It was only available for around 6 months. It's not on the eShop, and they made a limited run of physical copies as well. So it kind of just, to me, seemed like Nintendo made this game, they brought it out for 6 months, and then after that they were done. We didn't really see any content updates or patch notes or any bug fixes. The game kind of came and went. That is, up until very, very recently. Nintendo has started to update older Nintendo Switch games with upgrade packs. We've seen that for Mario Party Jamboree and also Kirby, as well as Zelda Breath of the Wild and Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. So Nintendo is going back to older games and giving these games update packs. My theory is Nintendo is updating Mario 3D All-Stars for the Nintendo Switch 2 to not only make the game run better on Switch 2, but to create an upgrade pack for $17.99, $19.99, where they finally add Mario Galaxy 2. Now, you might also be thinking, why would they do that? The actual game isn't on the eShop, it's not sold in stores. Well, this year is Mario's 40th anniversary. Mario 3D All-Stars came out for Mario's 35th anniversary, so I believe 5 years later, Nintendo is going to bring this game back. They're going to put Mario 3D All-Stars onto the Nintendo Switch eShop. They're going to bring it back, and they're also going to make a Nintendo Switch 2 edition which has Mario Galaxy 2. Now, if you own the original version, I believe Nintendo will do this upgrade pack where you can pay $17.99, $19.99 for this upgrade pack, which gets you the upgrade version from the Switch 1 to the Switch 2, which also gets you Mario Galaxy 2. We had the first Mario 35 Direct that took place back in 2020. That was in like September, so it makes sense for Nintendo this September to announce the Mario 40th Anniversary Direct, and that's when I believe we'll see this announcement. Now, the only question I have with this is what happens to Nintendo Switch 1 users? Let's say you had a Switch 1 and you played Mario 3D All-Stars on it. Could you have an upgrade pack for a Switch 1 game that just adds Mario Galaxy 2? Or would Nintendo keep Mario Galaxy 2 as an exclusive to the Switch 2? Now, I can see a lot of fans getting upset by this, but I believe Nintendo will probably keep Mario Galaxy 2 as a Switch 2 exclusive. No one will really understand why Mario Galaxy 2 wasn't on the Switch 1, and it will just confuse everyone, but I feel like it's a very Nintendo thing to do this kind of thing, to keep Mario Galaxy 2 on the Switch 2. I hope they don't, but I can see Nintendo doing this. I want everyone to be able to play Mario Galaxy 2 It's an amazing game. It should have originally been in Mario 3D All-Stars. This is also a perfect time to bring Mario Galaxy 2 back. Now, we are just getting a Donkey Kong game. We're getting Donkey Kong Bonanza, and it looks absolutely amazing, but it is made by the Mario Odyssey team. So that implies we could have to wait a while for a new 3D Mario. If Nintendo added this, 3D Mario game onto the Nintendo Switch 2 very early in the life cycle, that would sort of hold fans over until this new 3D Mario game comes out. Nintendo doing this upgrade pack for the Switch 2 or even the Switch 1, just getting us a way to play Mario Galaxy on the Switch 2 or the Switch 1 would hold fans over for that big mainline Mario release, which we could see in a year, 2 years, 3 years down the line. So, just to recap, my prediction is Nintendo is going to bring Mario Galaxy 2 to the Nintendo Switch 1 or the Nintendo Switch 2 for Mario 3D All-Stars as an upgrade pack. I believe this because Nintendo has started to randomly update the game after 5 years of no bug fixes, no updates, no anything like that. I also believe it because it's going to be Mario's 40th anniversary this year. And finally, I believe this because Nintendo is making a lot of upgrade packs for Nintendo Switch 1 games. We're seeing it with Mario Party, we're seeing it with Kirby. So yeah, an upgrade pack for this game would make a lot of sense. Now, this is just a theory of mine, it's just a prediction, so it might not be true. I'm not saying Nintendo is definitely going to do this. This video is just a bit of fun, it's just me speculating on something that Nintendo could do in the very near future. We could see this happen in just a few months. As always, let me know your thoughts on my theory here. Let me know your thoughts on my predictions for Mario Galaxy 2 finally coming to Nintendo Switch 2. Do you agree with my predictions? Do you disagree? Do you believe we'll never see it? Do you believe the updates that we've seen for Mario 3D All-Stars are just bug fixes and nothing else? Will Nintendo do this for Mario's 40th anniversary? What do you want to see for the 40th anniversary of Mario? Do you believe Nintendo will actually do anything for it, or do you believe they'll just do nothing? Let me know your thoughts down in the comments below, everyone. Thank you very much for watching all the way to the end. If you haven't subscribed yet, make sure you are doing so because it does really help out the channel. We have recently just hit 3,100 subscribers, so I want to thank everyone for helping us do that. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please make sure you do so. And with all that being said, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in another video.